Wrestling Comparisons. This is a brand new series where I have two figures and I dive into 9 different categories and decide who's better in each of those categories. And at the end of the categories, I tally up the points and decide who wins. For the first episode right here, I got two of the GOATs in my opinion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns right here. My Tribal Chief. Acknowledge your Tribal Chief, everybody. And then I got the champ is here, the 16-time world champion, John Cena right here. And we are going to jump into the first category and see who's better, starting off with victories. Now, I looked on cagematch.net and I couldn't find like a definitive. I didn't just look on cagematch.net. I looked at a bunch of different sites and I couldn't get a definitive number, but I could find that John Cena does indeed have more victories than Roman Reigns does in WWE. So we are gonna put this Lego piece right there. That's how we're gonna tally up the points. We're gonna have the Lego pieces. As for promo ability, this is an interesting category right here because both of these guys are absolute masterminds on the microphone. You got Roman Reigns, who can sell any match, sell any storyline with a promo at this stage in his career, but it took him a while to get there. And then you look at John Cena, who has always been great at promos from his days as Dr. Thuganomics John Cena, Chain Gang Cena, all the way up to now. He can carry anybody, maybe like someone who can't really cut a promo that well. He can make a good promo, can John Cena. So I'm going to give it to John Cena. I wanted to give it to Roman Reigns, but I'm just taking into account how John Cena has been good always on the promos, and Roman Reigns wasn't always like that. Suffering succotash, if you know what I mean. Who remembers that, dude? But John Cena wins in that round. Face work. This is baby face work right here. Obviously, the winner's not going to be Roman Reigns, so we're going to give it to John Cena right here. Not necessarily that he was the most popular as a babyface. I just think that Cena is a more natural babyface than Roman Reigns because like he's more like superhero-esque. And then you like look at Roman Reigns, you see this guy. He's got like the long hair. He's got that like the necklace and everything, like the Tribal Chief necklace. Just everything about him screams villain, and he was never the most likable of a babyface. So I've got to give it to John Cena right here. Next category right here, we got heel work, and from the moment he turned face, from his Doctor of Thuganomics, like a face turn after that, John Cena was always a babyface, but Roman Reigns in more recent years, he has been one of the best heels in all of WWE, in my opinion. So I've got to give it to Roman Reigns for heel work right there. Roman Reigns gets the victory there in this category. There we go, it's focusing. Our next category is in-ring work. Now, no, but both of these guys, in my opinion, they're not the crazy, like most electric wrestlers of all time. But like, you get it, like talking about like who has better matches, who has a better track record as a pro wrestler from a technical standpoint. I've got to give that to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has this point right here for ring work. Then we're gonna look at a more of a small part of wrestling, but still a very important part. The theme songs. Theme songs, at least they're supposed to introduce you to a wrestler. You're supposed to recognize your favorite wrestler just from a few notes of the song. It might not be like that as much today, but it was like that back in the days when you had Jim Johnston producing the music. Def Rebel, not as much. But the better theme song, I've got to give it to Roman Reigns, even though I think it was a Def Rebel produced song, but I still think they knocked that one out of the park, and his theme song is better than John Cena's. As for experience, Roman Reigns has been in WWE since 2012, and John Cena made his debut 2 years before that in 2002. I'm talking about main roster, by the way. Main roster. So experience goes to Jonathan Cena. As for popularity right here, Both of these guys at one stage in their career, this is very interesting because both these guys at one stage in their career were loathed by the audience, but managed to win their respect through either a really good like U.S. title open challenge run or by just turning heel and forming the bloodline and everything. Who was more popular during this run? I've got to give it to Roman Reigns. You might have a different opinion on that, but I think Roman Reigns is more popular in his Tribal Chief one run than John Cena has ever been. So I gave that to Roman Reigns. And the final point, this is going to be the decider, the finisher. We're ending this with the quality of the finisher of the wrestler right here. This is also a very interesting category because I like Roman Reigns' spear. I like the attitude adjustment, and I like the Superman punch. And like, Cena, he's got like that weird STF thing. That's so like that kind of puts him down a grade as like one of his finishers. That kind of puts him down a little bit. Roman Reigns has two great, well, technically three great finishers. He's got a guillotine submission as well. So three great finishers right there. Cena, one great finisher. I got to give that point to Roman Reigns. This might be controversial, but I gave this victory to Roman Reigns. Let's get the camera down so you can see the points better. Roman Reigns, 5-4 over John Cena. It's just that certain things, I love both these guys. They're two of my all-time favorites, but just certain things I find better with Roman Reigns, like ring work, heel work, finishers, all the things I said. That is what put him above John Cena. But John Cena is an absolute goat. There's just two goats right here, and I love them both. But yeah, this has been wrestling comparisons right here. In your comments, let me know what wrestler comparisons you'd like to see next, because I plan to make this a series, and I'm very interested to see who you would like to see in the wrestler comparisons line. And these people have been falling into the ropes for the whole video. But let me know who you want to see. I would love to just continue on this series and make it like people you would like to see up against each other. It doesn't even have to be WWE. It can be like AEW. It can be WWE versus AEW. You can choose like TNA, New Japan, anything. Any two wrestlers you can think of that you may think maybe have something in common. You can drop those down below, and I will try to do a wrestler comparisons of them. But yeah. Roman Reigns wins 5-4 over John Cena. I acknowledge my tribal chief.